we're going to look at how to prepare an image for the laser so that we can then etch this onto the base of our work. Now what I've searched here is a black and white image. Now this is the R.M. Williams bullhorns, the longhorn. It can be anything that you like, but it needs to be a black and white image. Must be a black and white image. So the first thing I'm going to do is right click on that. I'm going to save image as. I'm going to drop it straight onto my desktop. I'm going to call it R.M. Williams. That way I know what it is. It's a JPEG file, and I'm going to select save. Now I'm going to jump into Adobe Illustrator. When you open up Adobe Illustrator, it looks just like this. I'm going to select open. I'm going to grab my image from my desktop. If you've saved it somewhere else, you may need to find it. It may be in your downloads folder. So really, just wherever you've saved it, you have to find it. And I'm going to click open. Now that the image is here, I'm actually going to select that image. I'm going to go to Object. I'm going to come down to Image Trace. I'm going to select Make. Now that we've got that selected, I'm going to go up, make sure that I have Properties selected on the top right hand side here, and I'm going to open up the Trace panel from Image Trace. So I'm going to select there, open it up. We have a number of different options here. You can see the image is a little bit distorted from what we have, so I'm going to select Advanced. And here's where we get to play with how that image looks. So if we play with first the threshold, and up the threshold, you can see I'm getting more and more detail in there. If I was to drop the threshold right down, you get far less of that detail. So we want to play around with that until we're happy with our image. You can see there I'm now starting to get less and less detail to the point where it distorts. So back here near 200 somewhere looked pretty good for me. So I'm happy with that image. The paths, we can tidy up those as well. Really, we're just looking at cleaning up this image. So I might just leave that as it is just there. I do want to come down and click Ignore White. This is a critical step in the process. So if I click Ignore White, I've got a black and white trace. The threshold is now right. I now go over here and I click Expand. So I select Expand. You can now see we have blue lines around our item, and if we grab this and move it, you can see we have the line work there now. Okay, that is what we're after. We now need to go up to Save. So we go File, Save As, or Save. So File, Save As. We have this here, R.M. Williams. It's going straight onto my desktop. I don't want an Illustrator file. I want an EPS file. And I'm going to click OK or Save. Okay, in the EPS options, we need to come to Illustrator 8. This is an older version of Illustrator, and so it creates a file that our laser can read. The file format there is fine. We want to deselect all options down below here, and we are going to go with OK. Saving the document in an older format, which is exactly what we want to do for our laser, and we select OK. And we are finished.